In this video, we're going to learn about exponents. But before we learn what exponents mean and how to use them, we need to go over a few terms. So let's take the example 8 to the third power. The 8 in this problem is called the base. This is the number that we're actually going to be using as we solve the problem. The 3 here is the exponent. And an exponent is a type of superscript. And a superscript is just a note, which means nowhere in this problem am I actually going to use a 3, but I will count out to 3. So we're never going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide with the number 3. It's just a note. So with that understood, let's go ahead and take a look at a problem. Exponents mean repeated multiplication. So 8 to the third power, 8 is my base. That's the number I'm actually going to use. The base is actually going to be used, whereas the exponent, remember, is a superscript and is just a note. It's a note to tell me how many 8s I'm going to use. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 8s. Now exponents mean repeated multiplication, so this is going to be multiplication. Now one of the big mistakes that I see students make all the time is they'll write multiplication here, but then they don't do it. Instead they add these up and get 24. But make sure, since it says multiply, that we actually multiply. So 8 times 8 is 64, and then times 8 again, probably need a little scratch work for that. So 64 times 8, 8 times 4 is 32, carry the 3, and then 8 times 6 is 48, plus the 3 is 51. So 8 to the third power is 512. And we'll do one more example. Here we see 2 to the 7th power. So 2 is my base, so I'm actually going to be using the 2. 7 is my exponent, my superscript, so it's just a note. It's a note to tell me to use 7 2s. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 2s. And exponents are repeated multiplication. So I'll get my multiplication dots in there. Now with this many 2s, I recommend that instead of just going 2 times 2, then that times 2, then that times 2, and times 2 times 2 times 2, that we break this up and make it more, a little bit more of a mental math problem. So I would take 2 and 2 and make 4. Take another 2 and 2, make another 4. Take another 2 and 2, make 4. And I've got a leftover 2. From there, I could do 4 times 4 is 16, and 4 times 2 is 8, and now I just have a little bit of scratch work now to finish this off. 8 times 16. And so we multiply. 8 times 6 is 48, put the 8 down, carry the 4, and then 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12, and so 2 to the 7th power is 128. And that's how we do exponents.